The unseen stressor. How infrasound quietly alters mood and biology. New research has uncovered a subtle but significant link between infrasound sound waves vibrating below the threshold of human hearing and increased physiological stress. The study suggests that while we may not hear these low-frequency waves, our bodies react to them by raising cortisol levels and shifting our emotional states toward irritability and sadness. What is infrasound? Infrasound refers to acoustic energy with frequencies below 20 Hz. Because these waves are so low, they fall outside the range of what the human ear typically perceives as sound. However, infrasound is far from silent. It is a pervasive element of both the natural and built environments. Natural sources, tectonic shifts, volcanic activity, convective storms, and large-scale water movements. Urban man-made sources, ventilation systems, air conditioning units, heavy traffic, industrial machinery, and even certain musical performances. This ubiquity means that most people are exposed to infrasound daily, often without any conscious awareness of its presence. The study, measuring the invisible to understand how these silent waves affect human biology. Researchers conducted a controlled experiment involving 36 participants. The methodology focused on isolating the physical effects of infrasound from the psychological perception of it. The experiment set up participants were placed in a room alone and exposed to either calming or unsettling music. For half of the group, hidden subwoofers emitted infrasound at 18 Hz. To measure the biological impact, researchers collected saliva samples from participants both before and after the session. Key findings: the results, recently published in Frontiers in Behavioral Neuroscience, revealed several striking trends. Biological stress. Participants exposed to infrasound showed a measurable increase in salivary cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Emotional shifts. Those exposed to the low-frequency waves reported feeling more irritable, less interested in their surroundings, and perceived music as being sadder than it actually was. Lack of conscious awareness. Crucially, participants could not reliably tell if the infrasound was playing. Their psychological belief, or lack thereof, regarding the sound had no impact on their cortisol levels, proving the reaction was a direct biological response rather than a placebo effect. Why this matters? The haunted, connection, and long-term health. The ability of infrasound to trigger a stress response without being heard provides a scientific lens through which to view certain unexplained phenomena. It offers a potential explanation for why certain locations, often labeled as haunted, can induce a sense of dread or unease in visitors. Beyond the paranormal, the study raises serious questions about public health and urban design. Increased cortisol levels help the body respond to immediate stressors by inducing a state of vigilance, explains Professor Trevor Hamilton of MacEwan University. However, prolonged cortisol release is not a good thing. It can lead to a variety of physiological conditions and alter mental health. If urban environments filled with humming pipes, heavy traffic, and industrial fans are constantly bathing the population in low-level infrasound, the cumulative effect could lead to chronic stress, mood disorders, and other physiological issues. Conclusion: this research highlights a hidden dimension of our sensory environment, proving that our bodies can react to acoustic stimuli that our minds cannot perceive. As urban density increases, understanding the long-term impact of pervasive infrasound on human well-being will become an increasingly vital area of study.